Munger Vision, Otter Valley in the dark blue, trailing by 2 points, taking on Mill River. I came on late. I couldn't do an audio check because they had the PA music going full throttle and I couldn't hear. So I had to wait till that got turned down to make sure I was actually being recorded with my audio. So you missed the basket, the game's first basket. Other than that, settle in. They've got JV basketball action on Munger Vision, Otter Valley, a local school, Mill River, a local school, and I'll have the varsity version, God willing. So and I'll get familiar with the players on the floor. That's Fisk defensively out there, and he is guarding Jackson Smith, number 31. 21 with the ball now. Of course, I don't have a 21. That never fails. JV ball is one of the most toughest sports to call, JV basketball, because very seldom do the numbers actually completely match up. Where the kid forgets his jersey and they get a new number, or they're going to play JV and varsity and they wear the varsity number, and oh, it's always a mess. There's a short hop and the grab. That's number 22, Greg Ziegler. Ziegler gave the ball back to Stewart, and he'll come back to Ziegler now. The 2-2 ball game, 6.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter play. That's going to be no good. And it hit the cable that holds up the backboard. It actually doesn't hold up the backboard. Part of the pulley system lets it retract up to the ceiling. It's out of bounds. Winslow will snap the pass in, and like I said, I don't have a 21 on my roster, so he will just be number 21 tonight. He'll ball fake. Otter Valley looking to penetrate off that move was Mashenko, number 14. Here they come the other way, and Mill River's JV squad will have the ball slapped away. On the drive was number 12, Dan Blanchard. Didn't hear the footsteps of the anonymous Otter Valley player, number 21 coming up behind him. I will try to get the name of number 21 in between quarters. That's going to be Stewart picking up the loose ball, and he'll wait for Goyette, number 22, to come up forward and get it. They want to go down low, and that was well defended that time. Otter Valley playing a zone defense. That outside shot, no good. Fisk able to keep the ball alive, and it was last touched by Winslow. Yeah, it'll be Mill River basketball, and that's going to be taken out of bounds by Josh Stevens, number 14. Well, that's great defense. Oh, and they'll go hard into the bleacher area. Trying to see who got up from the bleachers. It was Josh Stevens that crashed in the bleachers for Mill River, and then number 12, Jeremy Roll. Also, they're doing a good job of hustling after the basketball. And Stewart, I'm not sure, yeah, I had to be back, over and back. Didn't expect the pass by the looks, and it went off his shoulder and rolled just over the midcourt line. And of course, that's an over and back. And we have a timeout taken by Otter Valley, and we are tied at 2 with 5:43 to go on Munger Vision. Brought the ball in bounds, and I didn't have a time. It's Winslow to touch. I didn't have time between the timeouts. There's only a 30-second timeout to try to locate an Otter Valley parent and ask him who 21 is. As Winslow will reverse it. Oh, what a pretty move by Winslow. And there's the pressure in the back court, and up front, Fisk will take an offensive foul. Great job. Who was that took the charge? Smith, Jackson Smith, standing his ground, took the charge and drew the foul. Erased the bucket. It'll stay 4-2 Otter Valley, and they'll have the basketball. Well, you could kind of tell that Fisk was going to take it all the way to the bucket. And I think this year alone in men's and women's basketball and JV and varsity, that's travel right there, yeah. He was doing all right, Blanchard was, till he rolled over, and unfortunately, that's a travel call. And the worst part was he was fighting amongst his own teammate. He was trying to reach out and take the ball from him. So it'll be Otter Valley with number 10 out there. That's the new number. That is John Thornton. So Thornton, number 10, with the basketball right now. He's going to swing it off on the elbow. Winslow will put it up, and no. Long shot. Creates a long rebound, and it's chased down in the corner by Mill River's number 22, Goyette. To Stewart. Oh, nice push, and can't get the finish. And it was last touched by Josh Stevens, number 14. That was a great job of going baseline to baseline, beating the defense down the floor. They just didn't get the finish on the shot. Stays 4-2. Otter Valley with the lead as Winslow. And of course, without knowing number 21's number, because I don't have it on the program and on the roster, he's going to be the point guard, handle the ball every play, of course. Isn't that the way it goes? Up and no good. Weak side rebound. Stewart trying to find some daylight. We'll go to Goyette, and he'll just toss over the top of Rowe, and now Stewart into the front court. And I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul, but they let him play through it. Bodies on the floor. Ball picked up by Stevens and intercepted by Goyette as it was intended for Stewart. Both teams got to do a little talking out there to each other to know what's going on, and that's going to be going to try and throw down deep on that 2-3 zone. And it's going to stay Mill River basketball, 4-2. Otter Valley's JV squad with the lead. Goyette at the elbow passed up the shot, and that's going to be no good. Tipped around and saved by Stevens to Fisk and fouled. Oh, good hustle play by Stevens to a very alert Fisk, who was standing in a great spot to put the shot up and drew the foul, looking for his first points of the night. Remember, he had the drive where he picked up the offensive foul. And close enough to midway point, 4:03. First foul on a Winslow, and that shot good by Fisk. Cuts lead to 4-3 now. He'll settle in now for the second shot, would be the tying shot, and he will do so. So one of the captains on the JV squad from Mill River, Brad Fisk, will tie the game up at 4. Blanchard looking for the steal, will pick the basketball up, and he was fouled. You see the hold call. Keith Page, a.k.a. Moose, they call him. He's a big guy like a moose, and scrawny, that's the second official, John Kelly. So we have a moose and a scrawny between the game tonight. Of course, John Kelly, one of those volunteers that kept MSJ going with the ball fields and grooming up the ball fields and any projects they had going on, and played for MSJ basketball, of course. And here officiating tonight, as Thornton came out to meet the pass, and that's Stevens on him. And Stevens with the pick on a clean steal. Stevens going to go up, and Stevens will get the basket. So Josh Stevens doing it with the steal and then with the finish, and makes it an 8-4 Mill River lead. Rowe glides along the baseline and can't get the job done. Boy, great acceleration past the defender, just soft on the shot. It was kind of a tough angle. Stewart brought the ball all the way down below the free throw line, then gave it back to Stevens, who, boy, they're letting him get down that 2-3 zones, letting him penetrate below the free throw line way too easy, and Mill River converting those into points, those drives. 10-4 now, 6-point lead for the Minutemen. Winslow to Thornton, and they'll throw the ball away. Yeah, what happened there was Stewart defensively came out, took away the passing angle, and tried to make the adjustment, throw a little bit wider to Mashenko, and the ball went out of bounds. As I am looking, 32nd timeout taken by Mill River, and a 10-4 first quarter lead for the Minutemen and JV ball. Munger Vision, 2:49 to go in the first quarter. Also in the ball game, 0-0. I had neglected to notice that before that timeout. Blanchard into the front court, found him wide open, and North will rush the shot and miss it. Winslow will plant the pivot foot, spin around, not get the travel call, and then kick the ball out to Thornton. Thornton will skip into the front court. Boy, he was wide open for a long time. That was Tommy Stanley, and he passed up the shot. Winslow got a little contact on the iron, but able to kiss it off the glass and in. Oh, that was good stuff by Winslow. They needed that one. It's been a while since they scored, and the lead cut to 4. Oh, it's got to be a travel and a double dribble. Yeah. A little bit of everything. Ziegler looking for a call. I'm not sure what call he wanted, but it was going to be, they had their choice. They called the double dribble. Front rimmed it. Long rebound to the free throw line, picked up by Blanchard. He'll spin away from the pressure and bring it back to Goyette now. Goyette to North. Oh, nice look. Fisk will get it. Boy, give North a lot of credit for just knowing where his teammate was, and then unselfishly gave him the pass for the easy little bunny. 12-6 Minutemen. Boy, moving without the ball. There's the rebound to Thornton. The ball fake by the Phantom player. Up and got it. That was number 14, Mashenko. And he actually started that whole playoff, remember, with the initial shot. And then Mashenko will tip it to Winslow, and a steal by Otter Valley. Winslow gives it off on the wing, and a weak side rebound by Otter Valley will get it. I believe Winslow, yeah, I believe he got the weak side rebound and put it back up, and then 12-10 now as Otters on a run themselves, close the gap to 2. got below the 3-point arc, but then the defense kind of got thick there. There's Smith at the scores table getting set to check back in for Otter Valley. That shot up and no good. Tell you, it was a decent move, a good shot, just didn't get the finish. 46 seconds to go, first quarter, and oh, big collision there, and Fisk able to get the ball out to Blanchard, and he'll go straight up and offensive foul. No doubt about it. As Thornton took the charge, that's the second offensive foul called against Mill River here in the first quarter, and 38.3 seconds to go, which is a lot of time. And now Smith, number 31, checking in the ball game for Otter Valley. He'll take Mashenko's spot. Now I do believe that is it. Yep. So Otter Valley, I don't think they'll play for the last shot. It's asking the JV squad an awful lot to be able to hold the ball for 38 seconds without creating a turnover. It's possible, but as you can see, improbable. Smith awake at the free throw line, puts it up and got it. Whoa, line drive bucket for Smith, who's drawn a charge and then made a basket. He's had a good first quarter, 12-12 now, and that pressure sneaking up into the back court has been very effective for Otter Valley. And on the call, I believe Stanley will be called for the foul. So 24 is Tommy Stanley. That is his first foul. And Fisk, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, no good. Otter Valley, if they push it, can get a shot off here. And nope, they won't catch the time. We'll have a 12-12 score at the end of one quarter playing JV basketball action. Otter Valley and Mill River on Munger Vision. Doing my homework as Mill River has taken a 14-12 lead here. 1 minute into the second quarter of play. A foul was just called. Josh Stevens will go to the line. All right. So what I got is for Otter Valley, number 21 is Tom Roberts. I have him listed as 22 on the program. So Roberts is 21. That's the anonymous player, the phantom player that I had down for Otter Valley. Now I know him. I'd like to thank Mr. Simonetti and Marie Fitzgerald. They're the ones that filled me in and got my roster all set. And now with a 3-point lead, it'll go and stay at 3, and the ball will be tipped all the way back out to Stevens. I haven't had a chance to check my audio yet because I hustled up here and knocked my headset off, which I have all, what's the correct word I can use, jury-rigged, because my headset's been broke for a year, and somebody donated a headset, and that was broke. That's why they had it laying around, and I'm using my interview microphone that I clipped to my mouthpiece on my narrator headset, and of course that came unclipped and fell apart and fell down, and I'm just hoping that I got it all set. So roll with the basketball. 15-12, Mill River with the lead. Otter Valley made a nice run midway through that first quarter to get things tied up at 12, but yet to score here in this second quarter play, which is nearing a minute and a half old. Stevens. So go inside to Stevens from the free throw line, and he'll come straight down. Ball tipped around and controlled finally by Griffin, Tyler Griffin. And yeah, I missed that because I'm staring at my roster. I didn't write big enough so I can read it. So Griffin's 13. He was looking to get to Hallett, Ryan Hallett 15. And on the turnover, Mill River's basketball. And they have Sam Pelkey, number 5 in the ball game now, as Ziegler brought the ball up. Pelkey going to bomb away, and I don't think that was tipped. I just think he was off the mark. We'll get going the other way now. As Mashenko back in the ball game. Remember, he left for a while toward the end of that first quarter. Roll with the touch. Now he'll bring it out to Hallett. Hallett having a problem with the defense is Ziegler. He'll make the steal. Nice pass up ahead to Stewart. He'll pass up the dunk and go for the layup and make the basket. So a nice run here, a 5-0 run to start the second quarter off for Otter Valley. And they have that 17-12 lead. I'll tell you what, man. It is probably close to 50 degrees outside with this crazy weather we've got this winter. And it's real warm in the gym. That's a foul on Pelkey, his first, team's 4th, and Roberts, 21, checking back in the basketball game now for Otter Valley. So Tom Roberts, 21, will come back in. Now, he ran the point when he was in the basketball game before. Let's see if he'll reassume his duties here and run the point again. His roll was wide open, and the pass was too tall, and it wasn't tipped. It'll go out of bounds, and Mill River will catch a break there as they had a defensive breakdown, but an errant pass didn't burn them with a basket. Ziegler able to get a handle on it. Will slow it down and get the pass across to Stewart. And Tanner Stewart running one-hander, hit the side of the backboard. North maybe one more time. No, off the hands of Smith, then recovered by Mill River. And again, Steve is open from the free throw line. We'll get it. Excellent look, excellent ball movement there. Roberts on the elbow, got the pass off to Griffin. To roll, he'll duck underneath the defender, hang in the air, and nope, almost able to come up with a pretty cool shot there, just off the mark. As Stevens will beat the defense back and make the basket. Still long to go here before they take a timeout. They're being outscored 9-0 to start this second quarter, and Roberts on the drive, can't get it to drop. It's a one and done. It's a defensive board being owned right now by Mill River, and Stevens will put it up short. Pelkey with a dish back to North. No, look at them. I mean, they're on the offensive glass. Oh, what a cool shot by Stevens. But they're just owning the glass on both ends. That's the difference right now. It was 12-12 coming into this quarter. It's now 23-12. Mill River. Now they want to slow the pace down. Rowe with no movement on the offense, just created a shot himself. And again, the theme to it, it's a one and done. One shot and that's it, and there's a foul. Well, yeah, everybody's got their own coaching technique, you know. Not that it matters what I would do. But I think especially at this young age level, I would call it timeout. Before that became a 11-0 run and gotten them organized both defensively and trying to figure out what's happening on the boards. But it's 23-12, 4:15 to go in the second quarter. Mill River's JV squad with the lead. So remember where we left off. Sam Pelkey going to the free throw line. I'm just trying to adjust my tripod without my seeing glasses on, and that's almost impossible. If you ever shot with a line level or a transit, you would know that there's a circle and a bubble to make it the horizon correct. And in the old days, which was only like 3 years ago, I could see all that without a pair of glasses. Well, not really glasses. There's those magnifying glasses you buy at the cheap things you buy at a store. 23-12, and that foul was called on Roberts, his first personal, team's fifth, and that shot will not happen. And Stevens had the rebound, lost it. It's going to be picked up by Griffin and gets the ball off to Roberts. As you can see right there, Keith Page, wearing his glasses, saw that he stepped out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. And Pelkey will just meander over and pick up the basketball. And actually, it's going to be who's going to stay back there, guys. A lot of confusion as to if Stevens or Pelkey should have taken the ball out of bounds. Ended up being Stevens. Stewart, three ball in it, front rimmed it. Rebound Stevens, going to pull it back out and recycle the offense. Going to post up Fisk. Before the shot, they're saying that'll be the sixth team foul. So if it's before the shot, it'll be possession foul, just out of bounds on the baseline. Now you can see Pelkey looking and finding Blanchard. Became a pass and a chance for Fisk to go back to the line to shoot two. That's not the seventh foul, but he was fouled in the act of shooting, so he'll have a couple happening. Okay, I found out the hard way when the Glozik tournament is, the West Rutland 5th and 6th grade basketball tournament. The Ed Glozik tournament is March 13th through the 18th. I'd called and left a message with some of the people who organized it, just asking for the time and day of the very first game. Then when I show up, I can pick up the program and the schedule right there at the game. Because every year I seem to be the forgotten guy out as far as I just want a start time. That's all I'm at, what day and what time the first game is. I used to ask for more and never got it, so I figured I'd ask for less and still don't get it. So I was going through the paper today, And David Perry from North Clarendon put it in the paper. So it's the 13th through the 18th, and I do plan on doing that Classic tournament. Last year I brought you all 20 games, the only person to ever bring you the entire complete tournament. And I just recognize now that it's the 1-1, and John Kelly tying his shoes. And that's what the little break to take it there, he's all set. Okay. So in a second quarter that has 3:32 left in it, Mill River has outscored Otter Valley 12-0. And it stays 12-0. Roberts with the rebound. And one of the bigger stories of the second quarter has been Mill River's dominance on the in the rebounding, both offensively and defensively. So it's Stanley that got the pass, and they'll come off on the side now to Thornton. Thornton will back it up. Stewart extends the defense on him, and well, that's a long, slow pass roll. Very lucky for Otter Valley to go back and get that roll. Killed the dribble, and they're going to call an offensive foul. As Pelkey sold it, Rowe initiated it, and that's a good call. And even though it's the 9th team foul, it's an offensive foul, player control foul. There will be no shots coming up. And Stephen Duraxis, number 55 in the basketball game for Mill River, replacing Pelkey. So Stewart to Duraxis, he gets right into the game and launches one up there, and that'll be an interesting call. It went off from Ryan Hallett of Otter Valley, and belongs to Mill River. And there's another sub. I'm just going to, that's for Otter Valley I'm talking about. That's Mashenko in the ball game, number 14. And Mashenko with the steal as the pass was intended for Stevens, and a foul. Yeah. The block was clean. It was the bump with the body, the shoulder to be exact, that created the foul, and Mashenko heading to the line. Looking for the first points of the second quarter for Otter Valley. Like I said, if I survive this, I plan on doing the varsity version of this game. And Mashenko can't roll it up and in, and we'll keep it at a 24-12 Mill River lead. And that's going to be good, and they'll have a break here as they bring in Goyette, number 22. So Mark Goyette coming in. That's a Mill River change, and considering that Otter Valley has been shut out until that basket here in the second quarter, they're only down by 11 with 2:43 to go in a half. So what they really need is a good defensive effort in the last 2 minutes and 43 seconds, maybe pick up 1 or 2 baskets. And that's not going to help them. They've got to figure out something on the rebounds, like boxing out. You know, right back to basic stuff like you learned in 4th grade. See the ball, get to the ball, put a body on somebody, and box out, walk them out. Foul called, and they're walking to the baseline, and I'm assuming it's going to be a possession foul. And it will be taken out of bounds by Mashenko of Otter Valley. Boy, Thornton fouled by Duraxis. John Thornton should be shooting 2, and that's going to be the first foul on Duraxis. And Thornton stepping up to the line, and again, they need these points because they've obviously struggled here offensively. And a lefty. He's a lefty. He missed that first shot. He'll get another one here. So Thornton just kind of taking a breath here, sighting the basket. Coils releases, and going to be long on that one. Fisk got the rebound, and Fisk has played a very solid first half of basketball for Mill River. Blanchard will swing the pass across to Stewart, and Goyette now directing some traffic from between the circles. Duraxis not shy, takes the shot and gets it. Oh, he likes to shoot. He's a shooter. His first basket of the night. As Roberts, they'll bounce pass on that side to Hallett, and ends up with Thornton. As Stanley looks for and finds Roberts. Roberts trying to get the ball fake and penetration. Good help defense that time by Mill River. No shot clock to worry about. Minute and a half to go in the second quarter. 28-13, and Well, it was tipped, I guess. Wasn't a jump ball, wasn't a travel. Or there was no call to indicate any of that. On the miss, it's another one and done, and that's been a common theme here. Stewart slicing down the paint. Beautiful duck underneath move, and then the soft kiss off the window, and that was a varsity move right there by Tanner Stewart. Makes it a 30-13 Mill River lead. Stanley getting the handle on the basketball, and then he stepped over the timeline, and that will become a turnover. And David Waller, number 3 in the ball game now for Mill River. And with 1 minute even, Mill River in the second quarter has had an outstanding second quarter. Nice move by Fisk down low. That was good stuff. You see Stanley as they run that wheel up top. They have plenty of time, 36 seconds. Tosses it up in the middle, and a lot of Mill River people there, and Fisk will make the steal. Great pass, the catch, and the shot all in one motion. Roberts will get a handle on that hot potato as Blanchard was down there. Almost came up with the steal. 20 seconds left in the half, and see if Otter Valley plays for the final shot. They've scored but 1 point here in the second quarter, and they've been out rebounded by about the same margin of they have been outscored. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Stanley a little long and strong, and a weak side rebound. I believe it was last touched by Mill River. Yeah, they tipped it out of the hands of Hallett. So plenty of time, 2.4 seconds to go before the buzzer sounds for Otter Valley. Don't forget they're already in their offensive end of the floor. So reverses and got it at the buzzer. Mishenko, it'll count, and that'll make it a 32-15 basketball game at the break on Munger Vision. Underway here into the third quarter play. Otter Valley needing a good start here to the third quarter. They're down by a 32-15 score, which I believe is 17 points. 7 carried the 1, 2, yeah, yep. And Smith will tip the ball back to Mishenko through the legs of Moose down there, Keith Page. I tell you, that's a maneuver that the referee looked like he's practiced a lot. So the ball came at him and he elevated. He's tall anyways, which is a good thing. Elevated, went on his toes, made like a mousetrap dome shape of his legs, and the ball went right through him. And yeah, Stevens looking for a foul, got the call from the top official. John Kelly will make the call, and Stevens should go to the line and shoot a couple of free throws. Yeah, we are at a minute and a half played here in the third quarter in JV basketball action. You're watching Munger Vision as game tonight coming from the Dean Hope Memorial Gymnasium in Mill River, and that line drive shot will rattle in. And like I said, with any luck, I'll bring you the varsity basketball game between these two schools. And I'll be slapped out of bounds by Stevens. That had been a good job by Mill River. The whole team, of course, Gary McDonald is about chemistry and whole team and making everybody, earn their keep. And as Winslow will help up Goyette, everybody seems to be all right on the play. It's going to be Pelkey taking the ball out of bounds for Mill River. So he gets away from that lighted scoreboard, which might look cool at the gym, but it's a terrible thing to have to videotape, and it closes down the iris of the camera. And I'm the only guy I've ever seen at public access who's figured out how to make the adjustment on the camera for that thing. Foul called, or whatever it is Scrawny called. He wants to talk to Keith about it. Now, I'm only speculating. He might have given each team a warning for delay of game after the ball went through the cylinder. But I don't know that. Whoever it was, he's had enough of it, and that's it. You don't want to get John Kelly upset. And you got to be able to travel, jump ball, something. Yeah, as Goyette tied up going through the paint, called for the steps. And Otter Valley will get the basketball down by 21, 36-15. Fisk will put pressure on the inbounds pass. And Rowe trying to stay in front of Pelkey. And boy, I tell you, Rowe, he did a good job of keeping that foot stuck to the floor and not pick up the travel. And he's going to called a turnover. He got going from baseline to baseline, got a little out of control, and they'll turn the basketball over. And they are going to allow the sub to come in. That's what I was waiting to see. Rowe is going to sit down, and John Thornton will come in the ball game. And I'm not sure. I think it was an Otter Valley timeout. Let's see what John Kelly indicates. 30-second timeout. Otter Valley, 36-15. Mill River with a lead on Munger Vision. Now everybody else is getting organized. And I don't think it's a bad move by Otter Valley to go to some deep defense here, extended defense. Stewart will throw over the top to Pelkey, and Pelkey with a long pass. They'll work it on the floor. Okay, beautiful job of working the ball down the floor. The foul will be against Otter Valley. It'll be their third team foul. So that's kind of digging them a hole there too. Easily they'll get the ball in the play, and Tanner Stewart. Stevens, he's had a whale of a ball game out there, Josh Stevens has. He missed that shot, and Mashenko with the outlet to Winslow. Winslow is listed on varsity and JV, so he set out that second quarter. I'm assuming they're saving quarters for him in case they need him in the varsity basketball game. Smith with Fisk on him. Fisk has been solid tonight out there for Mill River. So they wait for Thornton, the ball fake to penetrate. Oh, he just should have finished drive off Mashenko. No good. Rebound on the far side. Last touch by Roberts. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be Mill River basketball. That's one of those deals where they've been better off finishing the drive. And a long pass tipped in Otter Valley. And again, that's just trying to make a pass to make a pass. There's real no purpose there, and no chance of actually, if you did complete it, you're going to be way back outside out of shooting range. Goyette came back to get the pass. He'll throw the top to Fisk. Great hands up, and Stevens too far into the backboard, but just great hands to grab the basketball. And then the jump ball will be called. You see Winslow getting in position, number 25, to put the ball in the play. They're going to put Josh Stevens on the pass defensively. And Thornton throws it to Winslow. He's into the front court to the elbow and going to try to go along the baseline. He will, and catches the block shot and almost put that thing up and in. That's just great concentration by Winslow. Pelkey, and then the foul on Winslow. I know they had to call that, but that too also me, that's also a case of big man, little man. It's just using his size, and Pelkey bounced off and was off balance. Almost could have been a no call. But it wasn't, was it? So it didn't matter. Great pass. Fisk turns, fires, no good. Rebound will be Winslow. He's going to bring it out of the pack himself. Winslow, full throttle, going to go up, angle away from the basket, put the shot up, no good. Rowe back in the ball game, got fouled. I believe it was held by Fisk. Rowe came out of nowhere. Nobody put a body on him. And he just came flying down from the free throw line in and got the rebound. And Blanchard, number 12, going to come in for Fisk, who just picked up his third foul on that play. Yeah, Smith got it way too easy. That defense got soft on an inbounds pass, and again, Otter Valley, I believe, scored only the 1 point in the second quarter. If it wasn't one, it was 3. It was a very low number. Boy, Blanchard losing his balance, passing off to Stevens, and then Blanchard tipped the ball to himself, goes up, and no. Blanchard, boy, he's just like a live wire out there. Winslow with the ball fake, ducked underneath the defender, will bring it in the front court. Oh, man. Rowe and Thornton both filling the lanes, but side by side, didn't have the right spacing on the break. And so a 3-on-1 break turns into nothing. Stevens, it's twice now they tried to throw that ball deep, and Winslow, who's a receiver in football, got back there and tipped the pass away. They'll stay with Mill River, and they're on their own baseline, and now the break in the action is to allow Griffin, number 13, to come in the basketball game for Otter Valley. And so all is taking place at the midway point of the third quarter. Boy, again, Blanchard turned, had to Decent spot down on the blocks as Rowe had the ball stripped away from by Goyette. And then Winslow came in and slapped the ball out of bounds, and I have it as a white ball. Ziegler, 23, coming into the basketball game. He'll replace Elliott. So Tanner Elliott will sit down. Number 33 in white for Mill River. Ziegler got to get off that sideline with that trap, and Goyette will turn right into the trap. No communications to him, and Goyette had it taken away, and here comes Winslow's pass up ahead to Roberts. Tough angle. Won't drop. Winslow? No. Winslow maybe one more time's the charm. No. And Rowe came down with the rebound, then passed the ball out to just a group of Mill River players. And Stevens, great grab, kicks it back. 3-ball in, no. Weak side rebound will be Roberts. His own teammate almost cleared him out. Slapped out of bounds by Goyette. Some good action right there. And you can see Mill River get into that full court man-to-man press, and Thornton with the grab, and he got blocking foul called on Pelkey, number 5. That will be only the second foul on Mill River in this third quarter. Again, you're watching Munger Vision. Yes, another local sports event brought to you by the man with no organization behind him. Did it all by himself all these years. And that's going to be a foul called on Roberts. Yeah, he had a pretty decent hold there. And Pelkey to Goyette, and Roberts on him defensively again. To Ziegler. And they let everything go there. They didn't call a block, they didn't call a dive, they didn't call an offensive foul. That will be a foul on Roberts. Right there, just getting caught behind defensively. Got to move those feet, man, defensively. Is it very quickly now? Otter Valley getting up near that bonus situation, team foul-wise. That is the 6th Otter Valley team foul. Ziegler, long distance, no good. The rebound was Rowe. Winslow mistimed his jump, and this is Winslow. Got in the air and tried to push the ball down on the blocks to Griffin. And it'll be Otter Valley basketball. Can't believe the regular season winding down here in high school basketball. Just as long as the winter has seemed, the basketball season has seemed short. Blanchard, boy, got bumped on the shot by Roberts. No whistle on the play, and that looked like an obvious one. And here comes Otter Valley in transition as Thornton will get it to Roberts. Don't want to go down to Winslow. A little jump hook, no good. Winslow follows up his own shot, no good. Maybe one more touch. No, they won't get an opportunity as Ziegler stepped out of bounds. It'll be Otter Valley basketball. As DeRoxis coming back in the ballgame, number 55 for Mill River. He will replace Pelkey. And Thornton to Winslow. North, 0-0 is also coming to the ballgame for Mill River. North had a beautiful assist in the first half of basketball. Such a good assist, it made an impression on me. I haven't forgotten it. But I am an impressionable old guy. As they break the press beautifully. And oh, they missed the bunny. They had a 2-on-1 and missed the high percentage shot. And I really turned around and just tossed the ball away. And it will be DeRoxis, 55, coming over. And he'll flip the ball in bounds. And Goyette trying to go between the legs, and that will come off from Roberts. And that was quite a sequence of non-fundamental basketball. Keep it simple, fundamental basketball. That's what I believe big time at JV level. As North getting up, and also Blanchard. Thornton on the run. That was different. He took a running one-hander with a defender basically tickling his tonsils off bounds, but it was the distance, how far out he was when he took that shot. Stanley with the rebound, able to get the pass across the paint in the hands of Winslow. Winslow thought about it, ball faked it. Roberts says, I'll do it, and he got it. 2-point shot for Roberts as he was inside the arc. Makes it 36-19 Mill River. as Goyette. See, that's one thing they got to really work on. There was no need to kill the dribble in the back court. Bring the ball up, have a game plan. Once you kill the dribble, have somewhere to go with it. Don't stop the dribble and then think about, now what do I want to do with it? Keep the dribble alive. Oh, I see there's so much of that at the girls and boys, all age levels. That's like the rule number one if you're going to bring the ball up the court. You better have a good reason for stopping the dribble. Winslow, no. Tried to reverse layup as the baseline was open. Just didn't put enough spin on the ball. And with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter, Ziegler, great pass. What a beautiful pass from Ziegler to Blanchard to the basket. 40-19 Mill River. Winslow over the top of North. Nope. He adjusted his shot, and there's the push from behind on Duraxis. That'll be just the third team foul. On the Minutemen on their home court. Winslow, 25 seconds to go. Thornton turns, fires, fades, got it. Fadeaway jumper. All Twine cuts the lead to 19 at 40-21. Ziegler over the top to Blanchard. To North, got it. That was a great press break. Nice job execution-wise by Mill River. The lead doubled up now, 42-21. He carried it, yeah. Ball came up over his head, he carried it, and he also, just for good measure, traveled with it. And that's it. It was a Mill River third quarter, 42-21 over Iron Alley on Munger Vision. In the ball game, number 3, David Waller. He's going to hand in the basketball from Scrawny Kelly. And we're underway in the fourth quarter. Stewart, doesn't look like overtime tonight. It's a 21-point lead for Mill River's JV squad. Waller with the touch, a swing around the fist, and the ball kicking into Stevens was rejected right back outside. Stewart to Pelkey, long three, got it. Nice looking form on that shot by Mr. Pelkey, number 5, Sam Pelkey. His roll, and bounces the free throw line to the top of the arc, leans into the defender. Not sure what that move is or who taught him that, but that's a good way to get another whistle. Jump ball called. Winslow tied up by Fisk. And Roll looking, still looking. Comes off on the side to Mashenko. It's Mashenko will spin, and it was Pelkey that reached in there, slapped the ball away, and Pelkey trying to get the push. It's a 2-on-3 actually. And Stevens, no. Pelkey just came in off the wing. Nobody put a body on him, just took the ball away from Winslow. See Stewart, why not, he says. A little short, online, but short. And then Winslow with yet another rebound and couldn't find an outlet pass, so he's going to bring it up himself. And left it shy. There's the putback, got it. Boy, I tell you, it was a great play right there by Roll. Picked them clean. Gonna go up, and there's the foul. And 2 shots coming up as Stewart, Tanner Stewart, will pick up the foul. I like what Rowe did right there. On that particular possession, in that situation, to challenge the defender was, because you have him backpedaling defensively, that was a good decision. Oh yeah, so he's going to line, he'll shoot 2, and that'll stop the clock with 6:40 left in the basketball game. The varsity version coming up at a later date on Munger Vision. As we wind down the regular season in high school basketball. And what it looks like on my schedule is the Mill River boys and girls barring a tremendous crash. We'll have home playoff games. That means I'll be here. Fisk, good hands, and the finish. He's a captain on the JV squad, and he has played with leadership tonight. Led by example, that's for sure. Mashenko to Thornton, and that's Waller there defensively. Boy, some good help defense by Stevenson. Roll, can't get a weak side rebound. Mashenko up and got it. Tough shot, tougher shot than it looks. Fisk did the best thing in that whole play. He didn't pick up his 4th foul. He stayed straight up defensively. Waller on the elbow. We'll bring it back to Pelkey. Stewart, they want to go down low to Fisk. guided by Winslow, and really put a lot of muscle on the shot. And the touch-up and the backcourt violation. And you can see they want a full timeout, and Iron Valley will be given the full timeout. And that's the story right there. 5:48 to go in the fourth quarter. 47-26. Mill River's JV squad with the lead. Well, I always say it, no lead insurmountable, but boy, they better light a fire underneath their butts if Iron Valley's going to come back on this one. That's Thornton trying to use the glass, no good. The box out by Fisk, and then the ball on the floor, and still the scramble for it. Roll to be tied up by Josh Stevens. And that will be Mill River basketball. And there's the full court press, extended version here of the defense. From Pelkey into the front court off the dribble, and then we'll bring the ball back to Stewart, and quickly back to Pelkey. They'll go to Stevens, little jump hook, no good. Rebound, Beal Winslow's played very well tonight for Otter Valley. The only thing he wishes he could do differently is he had a couple of shots he didn't able to finish on. Roll up and no. Rebound, one and done. That's really been the biggest of all the stats. I just think the rebounding advantage of Stevens. Took that thing baseline to baseline. Stevens not getting the foul roll. Will miss the three-point shot. They'll follow it up, and Fisk will be tied up by number 10 out there, John Thornton. They want Rowe to tie his shoe, and he just realizes it. Just so it's 4:47 to go, and the ball belonging to Otter Valley. Rowe's got his sneaker all laced up. There's Thornton looking for, and Winslow backing Fisk all the way down, but really had nowhere to give him the basketball. And that might have been tipped from behind, and Stanley, with number 24, will pick up the foul, and that's going to be the 7th team foul, so that should be the 1-and-1. So with 4:43 left, Otter Valley in the bonus will send Mill River to the line the rest of the night. And that will also be Tanner Stewart taking the shots, number 33. So Stewart. So that was Stanley's second personal foul. We'll get it. So Stewart will step up there. He earns a second shot. As they explain the alignment on the box. And Stewart all set now. Got it. Roll between circles. That's Pelkey on him defensively. Roll. A few ball fakes, but really nowhere to go. Mashenko. Nowhere to penetrate. Stewart kept those feet moving defensively. Fisk matching up with Winslow. Winslow backed him up, then tried to go baseline, pulls back and got it. Nice job by Winslow. A very patient play and very varsity-like play by Winslow. Pelkey with a quick grab will push it inside. Oh, Stevens too easy. I don't even know where the defender went. Winslow thought about it, pulled it down. That's a long, flat shot and a long rebound. Followed up by Rowe. Got it. Nice play by Rowe. Jeremy Rowe with a good play there. Cuts the lead to 53-30. Winslow got up in the air and blocked the pass, and they'll go off the foot of Stewart out of bounds to Otter Valley in those dark blue uniforms. Basically, overall, it's been a pretty well officiated ball game. I mean, you can always find something to gripe about, but they did a good job. There's Keith Page also tied in with that Rutland Rugby Club, as he a big rugby fan. As they keep the dribble alive, nowhere to really go with it. And Thornton will go down inside to Winslow. A little left-handed jump hook. Oh, ho, ho. Red Arback would like to see that. That's nice. Waller, number 3, back in the basketball game for Mill River, as they've pretty pretty much got this one sealed up, 53-32 with a turnarounder jump shot. No good. Block from behind and a late whistle and the foul will be called. And that should be 2 shots, not the 1-on-1 coming up for Mill River. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what it's going to be. That's the way I interpreted it. So Blanchard, number 12. Got it. As they make the change, Roberts coming in for roll. That's an Otter Valley change. And he'll roll that second one in. And so they're letting Ziegler, 23, he'll come in for Stewart. That's a Mill River change. All right, we're good to go here. It's the 4th quarter winding down near the 3-minute mark. Well, I had to make this being a real competitive JV game in the first quarter. It was tied at 12. And then Mill River, I think it was a 13-1 or 14-1 second quarter, really put this thing out of reach. Third quarter didn't get any better for Otter Valley, and it's going to be the Minutemen. The 249, though, going to get the win on their home court. Hopefully what they're thinking is this will be the prelude to a sweep tonight. As it is a steal. Mishenko going to take it up, and that was very hard off the glass. That's going to not happen. And Thornton squeezed the pass off inside. Roberts from the free throw line is going to be short and be out of bounds. If it wasn't touched by Mill River, it'll be the Minutemen's basketball. So they asked Pelkey to slide down a little bit on that baseline. Waller will give the ball back to Pelkey, and he trying to split the defense. Boy, I tell you, it's probably not textbook, but he did it. And Waller shot up, blocked. Who touched it last? I believe Roberts. Yes, that's the call. One out from Roberts and Mill River, and it's going to stay down and into the floor. That's Roberts of Otter Valley. I mean, the ball will stay at Mill River. You see Pelkey bring the ball all the way back up between circles, giving the play to call from the sideline, and they'll set up that formation now. Ziegler. There's the pass to Waller, takes the one dribble. Ziegler going to be inside the three-point arch, and nope. Thought he's going to be able to bank it up and in. That ball will be controlled by the Otters. They come out of the pack with it, dumping it down inside to Mishenko, up and no. Tough angle. A lot of bodies around there, white jerseys on them, and going to be last touch by Otter Valley. It'll be a white basketball, I believe was the call. That is the call. And Pelkey to Ziegler, back to Pelkey. To Blanchard. Waller thought about it, but the ball didn't get there that quickly. Pelkey will make the grab, and Ziegler easily saves it before it goes into the backcourt. And oh boy, that kind of night as Winslow blocked the shot. Winslow was everywhere on that play. And with 1:18 to go, Winslow will take the long three ball. And I tell you, he's a player. That's a good looking player. He'll swing it across to Waller. The North passed up the shot. 1 minute to go there. Are they going to spread the floor and not shoot? That's too bad. North was wide open for a bunny shot. And I'm not sure why Roberts did that. He had possession of the ball, and then he threw it off from Waller at Mill River out of bounds. And so with Otter Valley having possession here, see Roberts to Mishenko. And almost stolen away by Ziegler. Ends up in the hands of Winslow. Roberts ball fakes, drives, and nope. That's been a lot of the problem tonight. Otter Valley, when they've had shooting opportunities, just haven't been able to finish tonight. See Pelkey call for the ball. Now he'll hold the ball. 25 seconds left. No shot clock. Just matter if they're going to play defense close enough for the official to try to impose the 5 count. They left it soft, and Winslow came up, made the steal, and lost the handle. Last touch by Mill River. And they're told no fouls from the sideline. So Winslow will get the ball back. He'll turn to the paint, up and no. Tipped around by Mashenko in 1 second, and Tucky will dribble out the time, and congratulations to Mill River's JV squad. They defeat Otter Valley 55-35. A good effort by both teams. This was Munger Vision.